What's up guys, welcome to another episode of Flux Fridays, a series where I show you a new flux farming method every single week. Today we're going to be talking about endlessly repeatable tomes that you can equip to passively farm for flux while clearing dungeons. To start things off, I figured it'd help if I explained what tomes are and how they work. Tomes are equipable items that will periodically give you specific rewards when fully charged. Legendary tomes will give you rewards once per week, while normal tomes can be used endlessly. In order to charge a tome to get your rewards, you simply have to clear dungeons and delves, or complete tasks in geode caves. If you're looking to charge them as quickly as possible, the fastest way to charge them is by completing 3-star dungeons or delve floors. The reason why I'm mentioning tomes on a Flux Fridays episode is because some tomes are essentially just passive flux income. You can do pretty much whatever you want in Trove while also charging tomes for materials that you could sell for flux. There are many tomes that are good for passively farming flux, however 2 standard tomes stand out quite a bit from the rest. These 2 tomes are the Cinnabar Sensibility Tome and the Cybernetics Catalog. Since they're both standard tomes and not legendary tomes, they can be charged over and over for more rewards the more you play. The Cinnabar Tome gives you 40 Cinnabar each time, which you can sell at a unit price of around 40 flux per Cinnabar, for a total of 1,600 flux each time the tome is charged. The Cybernetics Tome is not very far behind, since it gives you 15 robotic salvage each time it's fully charged. Robotic salvage can be sold for around 95 flux each, for a total of 1,425 flux per charge. The Cinnabar Tome will typically get you more flux, but is slightly harder to obtain than the Cybernetics Tome. The Cybernetics Tome can also be purchased on the marketplace, unlike the Cinnabar Tome. However, I personally don't recommend this, since crafting the tome is likely a better use of your time and flux. In order to get these 2 tomes, you have to use a Runecrafting bench, which you can craft in the Builder's Workbench, or buy on the market for 200,000 flux. On second thought, just visit the Runecrafting bench in the northwest part of the spawn for free. The Cybernetics Catalog is in the Rune Carver tier of crafting, while the Cinnabar Sensibility is in the Runic Master tier. Reaching these crafting tiers isn't too difficult, as you honestly could just buy the materials needed to craft stuff in the earlier tiers, and then sell the fully crafted items on the marketplace, sometimes even for a net gain of flux. There are 2 quick things that I want to mention, however, about leveling your runecrafting skill. First things first is that I personally don't recommend crafting any of the tomes in the Dabbler, Enthusiast, or Inscriber crafting tiers. They're simply just too expensive, and every item only gives you 1 crafting level anyways, so they aren't really worth your time. The second thing I want to mention is that some items are worth more than others at different times, so be sure to check the market before crafting stuff. For example, at the time of recording this, metallic block recipes are selling for around 500 flux each, while glass block recipes are selling for almost twice the amount of flux. Also, do keep in mind that in order to level up your runecrafting skill, you have to craft stuff in the highest crafting tier available to you. So in other words, if the highest tier that I have unlocked is the Rune Carver tier, I have to craft stuff from the Rune Carver tier in order to level up my skill. If I craft stuff from previous tiers, I won't get any skill XP and will just be wasting my resources. Anyways, once you've reached the Rune Carver skill level, you can craft the Cybernetics Catalog for 50 blank scrolls, 150 sticky ichor, and 100 radiant shards. If you want to wait for the better tome, however, at the Runic Master skill level, you can craft the Cinnabar Sensibility Tome for 200 Cinnabar, 200 Primordial Flame, and 5 Fiery Feathers. Personally, I highly recommend waiting to craft the Cinnabar Sensibility Tome instead of the Cybernetics Catalog, since it's significantly cheaper to craft, but in the end, it's up to you which tome you make. Remember to equip your tome once you've crafted it, and enjoy your passive income of materials that you can sell for flux. That's it for this episode of Flux Fridays. Be sure to like and subscribe if this video helped. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about tomes or suggestions for future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.